If 10-month-old Aidan Deschamps had been born even a week earlier, his life might have turned out very differently. Through Ontario's newborn screening program, Aiden is the first baby in Canada to be screened for spinal muscular atrophy. This is a potentially deadly neuromuscular disease. His parents, Adam and Amanda, are joining us this morning, along with Dr. Hugh McMillan, a neurologist at the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario, otherwise known as CHEO. Good morning to all of you. Oh, and Aiden is joining us. Good morning to Aiden, too.
He's wide awake.
Good. Hey, Amanda, I'm curious to know, how did you react when at just 10 days old, you get the call from the newborn screening program that your infant son, in fact, has spinal muscular atrophy?
So the call was shocking. I mean, we hoped that there was some sort of mistake. The scariest thing that a parent can hear is that their child has a serious health issue. So we were really scared.
Dr. McMillan, I want to bring you into this conversation. We've spoken with other parents on this program who have babies and toddlers with this disease. Why is it so important to catch it at birth?
Absolutely. Spinal muscular atrophy is a genetic disease. It occurs in about 1 out of every 10,000 children, and it's characterized by the irreversible loss of motor neurons, which are in the front part of the spinal cord. And then as a result, the motor nerves degenerate, the nerves that are traveling out to the muscles, and the muscles will generally waste away. And without treatment being implemented at a very early stage, for the more severe infantile onset form of this disease, children will show symptoms before 6 months of age, and on average, their life expectancy is approximately 10 months.
You know, go ahead.
I was going to say the reason why it's so important to capture this at an early stage is because by putting a therapy in place before the motor neurons die, they can be rescued and they can be kept alive, which allows the child to be strong and allows them to maximize their neurodevelopmental potential. Well,
speaking of strong, we can certainly see that in Aiden right now. Adam, the parents that we've had on this program were fundraising for the drug to treat this disease because it comes with a nearly $3 million price tag. Young Aiden there received it on compassionate grounds. So tell us a little bit more about how he's doing today.
He's doing great. It meant the world to us that he was able to receive the treatment. And, you know, as you can see, he likes to move a lot.
I'm curious to know, Amanda, when you hear Dr. McMillan, I mean, you are very familiar with what this disease can mean for other kids. When you hear Dr. McMillan say this could have been the prognosis for the little boy that you're holding right now, how does that make you feel?
We're just so grateful that Aiden received the treatment when he did. I mean, we live in the right place, and Aiden was born at the right time, so that they could early screen this diagnosis. So we're just so grateful.
Dr. McMillan, how does the early diagnosis change this picture now for Aiden?
Absolutely. The newborn screening program has only been in place, as you mentioned, since January. The first 6 months were funded by Biogen. Since July, it's been funded by the province of Ontario. We're hoping that by catching children very early, like we have with Aiden, and being able to put treatments in place, will allow these children to be able to sit, to stand, and to walk. And these are things that we all take for granted on a day-to-day basis, being able to do this. So many of us do. But for children with SMA, many of them would never be able to achieve those developmental milestones because of the loss of their muscles, the atrophy of their muscles. They wouldn't have the strength to be able to meet those normal baby achievements that we see our children, our grandchildren being capable of doing.
Dr. McMillan, when you're describing that to us, and we're looking at these amazing pictures and video of Aiden crawling up the stairs, and as you say, things that a lot of parents take for granted. I want to give the final word to Adam and Amanda. I know that you've said that you're grateful. What is life like with Aiden today for you?
Well, he is, in nonstop motion. So we're chasing him around all the time.
He loves to dance.
He loves to dance. He chases his soccer ball constantly all around the house.
Is it always in the... Go ahead,
It's
Adam.
the greatest gift that we could possibly have ever gotten.
Yeah, well said. Pleasure to meet all three of you this morning. And Dr. McMillan, thank you as well for joining us. Happy holidays to all of you. Bye, Aiden. Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.